Since it was first put forward over a decade ago, the California high-speed rail sounded like a great idea. A high-speed rail network that will connect California's urban hubs, Los Angeles and San Francisco, including extensions to San Diego and Sacramento, is truly inspired as it will provide a faster alternative between the two hubs. At the moment, the only way to travel between both places is either through road travel, which takes about 7 hours, or through air travel. So having an option of a high-speed train would be a wonderful option for commuters. However, the rail project has been plagued by lots of controversy, leaving some wondering if it will be completed on time or if it will even be completed at all. So, why has the California high-speed project been so controversial? Well, let's talk about it, shall we? Welcome to Posh Future. In this video, we're going to be going in depth into the California high-speed rail project and the challenges it has been facing. Please hit the subscribe button and keep watching to find out all the details. The California high-speed rail project is the biggest infrastructure project in the United States. What started out as a project to cost an estimate of $39 billion now stands at an estimate of almost $100 billion. So, how did we get here? How did something that started out with so much promise turn into something that has seemed to be plagued by so much difficulty? To answer this, we have to go back to the beginning. This all started with Governor Jerry Brown, who during his first 2 terms as governor of California between 1975 and 1983 had signed a legislation into law for the study of a high-speed rail system. This led to the creation of the Intercity High-Speed Rail Commission in 1993, whose job it was to conduct studies and prepare plans towards the development of a high-speed rail system. The commission envisioned the possibility for intercity travel of journeys ranging between 100 miles and 500 miles at speeds of over 200 miles per hour. After 3 years of planning, in 1996, the California High-Speed Rail Authority was established, and one of the first jobs of the commission was to start formal planning towards a ballot measure. A ballot measure is a law, issue, or question that is put out towards the voters of a jurisdiction to decide. This is done either on a state or local level. Now, originally, the ballot measure had been scheduled to be put before voters at the 2004 general election. However, the state legislature ended up voting to push it back to 2006. This was due to budgetary concerns that had been expressed by Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. In 2006, they voted to push it back again to 2008 in order to prevent competition with Proposition 1B, which was a large infrastructure bond that they were trying to pass. It finally went through and appeared at the ballot in the 2008 general elections as Proposition 1A. It received about 52.62% votes at the ballot, which means that as part of Provision 1A, the people of California voted for the government to allocate a bond of $9.95 billion. $9 billion was to be used to construct the core parts of the rail line that will be going from Los Angeles to San Francisco. The remaining $950 million was to be used for improvements to the local rail system that, while locations away from the high-speed main line, will connect to the high-speed system. The routes that were approved by the California High-Speed Rail Authority in 2007 is for the rail to follow the Palmdale Route between Central Valley and the Bay Area. Then the Palmdale Route was chosen to go between Central Valley and Los Angeles. The idea is for the trains to be about 1,300 feet long and with a capacity to carry up to 1,300 passengers. It is expected that about 150 intercity trains will operate on the line each day. Now, as mentioned earlier, the idea of the high-speed rail system is actually a good one, and for a lot of reasons. To start with, the creation of this high-speed rail system will create a lot of jobs. With every $1 billion invested, it can create up to 24,000 jobs. The rail system can also boost the economy and productivity as a result of the ease of being able to travel between each jurisdiction. With a commitment of the United States to reduce carbon emissions, the high-speed rail goes a long way in making this happen, as according to the International Union of Railways (UIC), high-speed rail is more efficient than airplanes and 4 times more efficient than automobiles. The high-speed rail system will help reduce carbon emissions by 3 million tons. This is because highway travel and air travel will most likely reduce due to the alternative that the high-speed rail system will provide. Those that argue for the high-speed rail believe that without it, California would eventually have to build 3,000 miles of highway, 60 new airline gates, and 5 more runways over the next 25 years. This is because the population of California is bound to grow from 35 million to about 43 million people. Speaking of highway travel, perhaps one of the more attractive benefits of the high-speed rail system is that congestion on the roads will reduce. There are also weather conditions that rail travel is less likely to suffer from compared to air and road travel. The Los Angeles and San Francisco area is prone to dense fog, which can make it dangerous to travel on the roads, but the trains will most likely not suffer. So rail travel could lead to fewer accidents on the roads. Clearly, building a high-speed rail system makes tons of sense. And in 2012, the California legislature and Governor Jerry Brown approved the construction of the rail system, and in 2015, main construction officially kicked off. However, despite the promising start, the project has not progressed as much as many expected. So why is this the case? Unfortunately, for the most part, the project has suffered due to mismanagement, which has led to a waste of funds. A state audit showed that the California High-Speed Rail Commission, in a bid to meet the deadlines for federal funds, started the construction too prematurely. Construction had started in the Central Valley when they had not bought all the land that was required. They had also not completed negotiations with freight railroads, which are very important as they were planning to use their right-of-way. The audit also discovered that they had paid contractors without inspecting their work. Another issue with the project was also the poor routing choices that were made. For example, the decision to make a detour to Palmdale as opposed to going straight from Los Angeles to Bakersfield did not sit well with many. As if these issues were not enough, the project has faced a lot of political challenges. As time has gone on, funding has become a serious issue. In 2019, during Governor Gavin Newsom's State of the State address, he said, "The project as currently planned will cost too much and take too long. There's been too little oversight and not enough transparency. Right now, there simply isn't a path to get from Sacramento to San Diego, let alone from San Francisco to LA. I wish there were." Following his address, President Donald Trump withdrew almost $1 billion of the funding for the high-speed rail. Of course, this was a huge setback, causing Gavin Newsom to call the action taken by the president as a direct assault on California. However, this year, the Biden-Harris administration restored these funds to California. So with all these, where are we now? Well, according to the governor's office, the California High-Speed Rail project is under construction along 119 miles in the Central Valley with more than 35 active construction sites and an average of 1,100 workers a day on the various job sites. The trains are expected to start service by the end of 2030. With all these problems and challenges that have continued to plague this project, we can only sit and watch and hope that it will truly be completed by then. That's all we have for you today. What do you think about the California High-Speed Rail project? Do you think it's an expensive mistake? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you enjoy the video? If you did, please give the big thumbs up and turn on your post notification bell so you will know when we come out with new videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you would like to see more of our content. Till next time, bye.